feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I pissed so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the chance from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And Charles, the Broncos, quite a circuitous route to get to this Super Bowl. They were winners of Super Bowl 50 in Santa Clara, you remember, and then didn't make the playoffs the next 3 years, going a combined 20-28. But bottom line, here they are back in the big one.
Yeah, and this is their 9th appearance in the said big game. Think about that. Who has more?
Patriots.
Just the Patriots, and we knew that, of course. But they have won it 3 times. Twice under John Elway in the late 90s.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Locke to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now, he's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
18.
Lock now on 1st down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Flag down. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check. Look at me. Go off. Whip. Watch the whip. Go. Say. Check the backer. Hey, watch hands. Yo, jackrabbit. Now.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Check three. Patch it. You got tight. You got go out. Check nickel. Now. Watch out. No.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
Brings up third down and 16.
Down, 90, Wolf. Check, 43. Come on, hey, Orbit. Go. Mark 43.
On third and long, it's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10.
Hey.
Kill. Check. Shift. Watch the shift.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Check. 36.
Go.
Check 43.
Yes.
24. Check 24. Joker.
6'6", pull it high. Hey, Sam on. Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check.
Now Barkley. He'll buy some time right. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
General West, hey, echo.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Cardinals nothing.
Ready? 50, plant.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go,
Hey, Wahoo. Get it.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
80 weapons.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chandler Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
64, wait. 5.
On second down, here's Locke. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
43's the mic.
Hard, hard. Look at me, zipper. Ready?
From the gun, it's Locke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
30 base.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Second and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Protein spill. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Leo.
Here's a second and 7. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Set. 8, read.
Check 53, Mike. No game on this defense, no game. He's coming.
Fair.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
61, matchbox lights. Buzz.
53's the mark. 53, check.
Rock it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A first down carry for Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 40-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Big air. Shoot.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You got nothing to win. You got nothing. Watch twist.
Go out.
Running, it's Drake. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
On the ready.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike,
Blue jaw Porter.
I'm coming for his
Hey, exit.
Whip. Watch the whip. Set.
Snap.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he will find his man on the outside. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley.
A little football 101 see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready up.
53, check 53. Here we go, here we go.
Go.
Check nine. Switch. Shift. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, lock it.
SOS.
Go. Ready.
They'll run with Barkley. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line.
You got tight out there. Check nickel. Watch out. No.
Go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Check 43. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Jump, go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Go.
52. Watch the run. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's go one more. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. I'm here all day.
Yep.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike.
He's driven.
Back to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
They'll set up a throw, and he fires one incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Under 10, 10. Check, lucky. Check, what, squeeze. Shoot.
Now Saquon Barkley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hard.
Check out, switch. Jim. Check 25.
Here's Barkley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Locke. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
After the sack on first down, Locke. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball, but when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Ready. 15 wanted. 15 wanted. X3. 218. Chopper. Hey, Charlie. Step.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10.
Bravo.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Barkley, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Switch. Bang, 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 bang. Check 52. Q.
Go.
And turn it up.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check four. Watch safety creeping.
Bear. Ready to go.
Now Drake.
Rush in.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
General West.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, Haywood. Defense.
2nd and 5. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
Rock it.
Slam. Out.
They'll run with Drake.
Big ass.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Slam. Switch. He's checking. Crash. Watch twist.
Hey.
Check.
On the
A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right back to Drake. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch twins. Check three.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch the whip. Say. Check the backer. Hey, watch it.
Look at me. Door, get it.
On first and goal, Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's not going to get me. SOS. Check 3.
Joe, out.
Hatchet.
Yo, go. Now.
On first down, Drake. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Watch out.
Hey. No. 61, matchbox, right. 5.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Check 53's line. Check 53's line. And watch that. And watch the ball. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 52.
Yeah. Ready?
Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Blue draw quarter.
Watch the shift. Check 99. Check 99.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Throwing on second and long. Lock. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing on third and long. Lock. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and possession will switch hands, first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Alpha.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Drake. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
It's going to be a long day.
Christian, Travis. Hey, Orbit.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. Check 31. Check 31. Check. Check. Check.
On first down, Drake. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
X3, 218, chopper. Ready?
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
53, check 53. 6-6, pull it high. 26, check 26. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
General West, 5. Hey, Sam on. What? Squeeze.
Check it out, read. Switch. Jim.
Hard.
25, check 25. He's coming. We got double.
Hey, exit. Hey, go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, 40 yards, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Lock to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
3rd and 13.
Set, ready? AT Gator. You better be afraid of me. You better go.
Back to throw. Lock. And that is incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time here to get in field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Leo, look at me, zipper.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Drake. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On the ready.
Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check pass. Check pass.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, turn it up. Shift. Protect. Spine.
Go.
No. Kill.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready, break.
Check Mike, 33. 3 bud. Watch safety 3. Watch safety.
Snap.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now. 10 low ball. Hey, foxtrot. Five.
2nd and 11. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Yep. Hey, Charlie.
Mike, 53. Mike. Switch. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Get him.
Bravo.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5.
Down.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Get that quarterback. Kill.
Go.
Comes in.
Hey, high 7. Ready.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Locke, he goes full extension, and he's got it. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
64, rush in.
They'll run. It's Lindsey trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Block. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Lock to throw on second down. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on third down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Throwing his Lock on third down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game, a costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There he goes right side, and he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely Do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.